Hello, hello, and welcome to the 3-Up Moon live stream, everybody. Thank you so much, Abby Jams, for the raid. Perfect timing. Hope you're having a great Saturday. Hey, Asteria. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome, Oosh. Thanks for dropping by. The music that we're listening to, actually, the jams that we got going on, is just the soundtrack to the Pokemon trading card game for the Game Boy Color. It's got a fantastic soundtrack. And it's a different musician and composer than the Game Boy games, I believe. Now, the way that this works, and the way that we're randomizing, is basically we're going to be continuing our challenge that we set for ourselves in Pokemon Stadium 2. We've already cleared out Gym Leader Castle. We've cleared out Little Cup and PokeCup. We're going to build some teams together as a chat. One of my favorite things to do with Pokemon Stadium 2 streams is to just get the people in the chat and the viewers suggesting Pokemon. So we've got a few suggestions already from Michelle. Michelle Butterfield, she suggested Sunflora and Heracross. So we'll start with that. But yeah, basically, Prime Cup doesn't have any rules. There's no restrictions. There's no level caps. All the enemies are completely randomized. Or the trainer Pokemon. Their movesets are randomized, favoring at least one minimum of one stab move. And the items and the EVs and IVs are shuffled around. If you're watching live on Twitch, thank you so much for tuning in. If you're watching this after the fact on the YouTube channel for 3-Up Moon, you can actually see every single stream in full there. Please consider subscribing to the channel. It helps the YouTube channel to grow, and if you can't catch something live, then you can just check it there. Oh, we got a Gengar in the chat for sure. Absolutely. Now it's going to be interesting. Let's it'll just be a moment here before I get the game up on screen, but it's going to be an interesting team because sometimes the overpowered Pokemon that you're used to have terrible movesets and vice versa. So it'll just be one moment. Also, yeah, Abby, I'm having a great Saturday so far. Yesterday we hit affiliate, so this is actually our second or third stream as affiliate. We got our channel points set up, the Moonstones, some pretty cool rewards. I'm really excited. And I know that you just recently hit affiliate as well, so it's basically just an affiliate party. So just a moment here. All right, hello everyone. You should be able to see me, you should be able to hear me and see the game. Let me pull up the audio for the game here. Cool. Hopefully the audio balance is okay. All right. Oh, Abby, thank you so much. Thanks so much for subbing. Really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Right on. Such great support. This is such an awesome group of people. I'm really stoked. Like within 1 month to have met so many amazing streamers and supportive fans of video games just all over. It's awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's been an awesome couple of days. Okay, so I think we're actually, this is emulated just because we've shuffled everything around. But I think it saved our progress last time. And so if you tuned into some of the previous streams, it's been pretty crazy in terms of the stuff we've had to deal with some of the battles. But Prime Cup opens it up completely because some of the AI, I don't know what's happening in the AI in Prime Cup, but it's crazy. It's like really crazy. I'm not sure if the emotes are all approved yet, but I got some emotes set up as well. But yeah, we cleared Little Cup, PokeCup, Gym Leader Castle. Eventually we'll take on Challenge Cup, which randomizes teams for us, but I really want to build some teams with the chat, so. I think you can see this is the team we used last time. And so let's go ahead. So we've got Sunflora, we've got Heracross, and we've got Gengar as our first three. But let's take a look at the movesets too, because You never know what's gonna be associated with each. Where's the Sunflora? Sunflora doesn't get enough love, unfortunately, but their stats aren't terrible. Like special attack 278, speed is pretty low, but okay. We've got Solar Beam, Dig, Mist, and Soft Boiled, which I think is the same moveset that we used in the last team. Not terrible. Dig isn't going to do a lot of damage, but even its attack is still pretty decent. So I think let's just go with it. And then what moves do we have? We've got, or what items do we have? So Metal Powder is going to increase the defensive Ditto. We did have a team with Metal Powder attached, with a Metal Powder Ditto. And honestly, we sent it out once and it one-hit KO'd a Tyrogue, which it's weak against. So it can pull through sometimes. Stick is for Farfetch'd as well. And we can boost some different typed moves. Focus Band. Yeah, I think for this we'll do Miracle Seed and boost the Solar Beam. Well, thanks again, Abby. We'll see you in a bit. Thank you so much for the raid and the host, and also for subbing. 5th subscriber so far, so thank you so much. So we've got Sunflora. Let's try Heracross. Son of a beetle. Oh, what? Grim. Dude, thank you so much. Oh, thanks so much. That's awesome. You already subbed, but to gift a sub and to Asteria, thank you so much. We're all eventually just going to be subbed to each other's channels. That's great. Awesome. Where's Heracross? I feel like we might even have to pick Girafarig because of Ush's Pokemon Crystal Clear Nuzlocke that he's streaming. He had a Girafarig that was named 3-Up. It did take a long nap, I believe, due to a Tangela, but weed can make you take a nap. It is very common. So, it happens to me all the time. Heracross, we've got Karate Chop, not too bad. Bone Meringue could be useful. Leech Life and Sleep Powder. It's a pretty trolly set. I think let's do that. Let's roll for Heracross for sure. Is there anything? Doesn't have any moves that we can boost. Maybe let's do Berry Juice so it can heal itself. And also with Leech Seed, that could actually be a pretty trolly set for sure. And it's interesting, some of the Pokemon, it looks like they're shiny, they're just like slightly tinted in this game. It doesn't follow the same rules as the Game Boy games and the way that shinies work, but as we see the same version of the same Pokemon being sent out, you'll see there's like slight different colorations. And it's almost a better system for shinies in my opinion. There's way more variation. Yeah, totally. Thank you. It's a big crew. I'm loving it. We just got ourselves a channel on the Retro Syndicate. We got a 3-Up Moon channel on the Retro Syndicate Discord, which Parahax64 and Two-Tone set up. Grimbomb's got a channel there. That's pretty cool. And we're usually hanging out at Ryder and Asteria's channel as well on Discord. Gengar. Let's see. We got Shadow Ball. Triple Kick. When one kick misses, the move ends. Interesting. So that's Hitmontop's move. And some of the funny things about this is I love this game for its low poly models. I've been really enjoying playing games from 2000, specifically this in Final Fantasy IX. You know, when 3D was fresh. There's some really cool, funny animations, really hilarious models, and when they're using the animation of a different Pokemon, it's pretty wild what can happen. Mega Drain, decent. Leer. I think this is a great moveset. So here's Asteria the Gengar. We have Grass. Okay, well, I think we could do Focus Band. What do you think for the item, Asteria? We can do Ice Berry to heal a burn, or Focus Band. I don't think anything else is going to help us. I like the idea of the Gengar with wearing like a bandana. Yeah. Ninja Gengar. Nice. Yeah, so the thing I'm really learning about this, because the last Pokemon, or the most recent Pokemon game that I played was Pokemon Omega Ruby, the 3DS remake of the Game Boy Advance games. But yeah, there's a lot of things about Gen 2 that are slightly different that I'm like learning for the first time or misremembering. And someone in the chat actually gave me a really good way to remember the way that special, like what types are special and what types are physical. If there's an evolution associated with that type that exists, it is a special type. It means all its moves are special, and will use the special attack stat. I didn't know that, or at least I forgot about it because they've changed it since. But I haven't played any of the new games at all. Like I haven't played Sun and Moon or Sword and Shield. So if anyone else has a suggestion for a Pokemon, feel free to throw one out. I'm feeling we should do Licky Tongue just because it's a reference to our Final Fantasy IX playthrough. We named Kina Licky Tongue. But look at these moves. Tackle. Look at these moves. Comet Punch. Foresight. Smog. Terrible moves. Nope. How about Persian? Don't really use normal types that much, but... Ooh. Transform. Yes, Transforming Cat. I'm super into that. Welcome, welcome. Those are just joining. We are building a team. Nice. Okay, cool. So this will be Ryder the Persian. Nice. Yeah, thank you for everyone who's just joining and tuning in. We're building a team of random rental Pokemon. So feel free to suggest a Pokemon if you're just tuning in. And we're going to take on the Prime Cup. This is a good moveset, actually. Not terrible. Yeah, let's do it. Oh. Okay. Transform, Wrap, Powder Snow. So yeah, really, I guess we could do Ice Berry because it's the only thing that's really going to help it. Otherwise, we're just boosting Wrap, which doesn't do much. Who else have we not used? So normally we're restricted by the level. In the PokeCup, it was really tough because we had to strategically pick Pokemon based on their level, but we are open to anyone, which is cool. Rhydon has Ancient Power, Clamp, Milk Drink, and Smokescreen. I don't want to know why a Rhydon is drinking milk, and I hope it's not Rhydon milk. That's all I'm going to say. It has a Rock Stab, so the way it works is every Pokemon has a minimum of at least one stab move, but it doesn't have a ground move, and I feel like we're going to need a ground move in here. No, wait, Bone Club. Heracross has Bone Club. No, let's not do that. There's a better choice. Is there another ground type? No. We used Steelix in the last run. Oh, Piloswine. Ground Ice? That could work. Oh, Girafarig was somebody I wanted to take a look at because of Ush's Crystal Clear Nuzlocke. We got 3 up the Girafarig. Okay, Girafarig, we got Explosion. Oh, wow. Explosion, Blizzard, Razor Wind, 2-turn attack. Interesting. And Cross Chop. We are definitely taking this thing, and this is overpowered for sure. And Cross Chop, Explosion. We don't need to boost Explosion, but we can boost... Yeah, we'll use Pink Bow, which is essentially the Silk Scarf in the newer games. And that will boost Explosion, but it will also boost Razor Wind, which is boosted by Stab. So that's awesome. Really, really awesome, actually. Okay. Ooh, Primeape. There's one that we've definitely not used, and I feel like Primeape gets forgotten a lot. Primeape. Where is it? There it is. Nice. Primeape. Decent attack. Reversal. See, everyone like poo-poos on Sunflower, but like, or Sunflora, but Sunflora has better stats, better special attack than Primeape's attack, and better attack than Primeape's special attack. So it's just Sunflora is a lot slower, so Primeape just has the speed. This is a terrible moveset though. How about Poliwrath if we're talking fighting? No, that's a bad call. Also a bad moveset. Okay, final Pokemon. I always take longer on the final Pokemon because I can never decide. Ooh. I'll go with this Scizor with Iron Tail. So it's got Stab, Waterfall, has a chance to flinch, I think. Sludge, and Morning Sun. That's going to keep it in. That's happening. No item. Okay, let's do it. Here we go. We got Sunflora and Heracross for Michelle. We've got Gengar for Asteria. We've got Persian for Ryder. We've got 3-up the Girafarig for Oosh. And we've got Scizor, who we'll name Abby Jams. Just because. I used to nicknaming Pokemon in the Game Boy games and the Nuzlocke challenges, so even though we can't type them in, we've got nicknames for these mons. Here we go. So we're gonna have to take on 8 battles in a row without losing with this team. We can only send 3 Pokemon of our 6 Pokemon team out at a time, and we can bank continues. Prime Cup is all over the place because you're gonna see things like Clefairy. You're going to see all sorts of forms of Pokemon, not all just the fully evolved forms. But yeah, if we get a perfect game and don't lose any Pokemon each match, we're going to bank continues, and that's super crucial. It's the thing that made us lose last time. We had a Mewtwo destroy us last time. So, all the Pokemon's, the opponent Pokemon's names are all randomized. We've got Hotto Queen, Airtor, Sirenza, and I always name Quagsire Asquag, Loituma, the Farfetch'd, Alien, the Clefairy, and Moriscar, the Skarmory. Some pretty funny names. So, I mean, looking at that team, we should probably... I'm gonna bring Heracross only because he's got the ground move. Scizor. Yeah, Scizor and Gengar. There's 3 normal types, so Gengar is going to be needed, I think, for countering. And yeah, just let me know if you need more game audio or anything like that. But yeah, I hope everyone's having an awesome, awesome, awesome Saturday. Woohoo! Beetle vs. Bird. Bug v. Bird. Do we try and troll this Skarmory who's faster than us? No. We are faster. Nice. Right on.
It fell asleep. It's fast asleep and can't be moved. That little nap will certainly make the action one-sided.
That little nap will certainly make the action one-sided. That little nap? I don't think you can say that anymore. Oh no. And we're done. Bye bye Beetle. Ultra effective. The fainting animations are fantastic as well. This is tricky. I just realized our team has no fire moves. We did not pick a Pokemon with fire moves, but maybe this will do some damage. No. I always thought water would do more damage to steel, but I guess not. Dang. Sludge is ineffective. Iron Tail's gonna do nothing. At least I don't think it's gonna do much because Steel v Steel. Oh no. Now he has our moves.
Hanging tough.
Hey Ava, how's it going? Welcome back.
What's this? That was a glancing blow.
Speaking of awesome retro streamers, Ebenezer just started streaming, so if anyone wants to give her a follow.
Between the two combatants.
She's been playing Super Mario World ROM hacks, and quite difficult ones actually. So we got our first team built here, but the thing is,
It restored its HP.
we don't have a fire move, and he's using Morning Sun against us, or she is,
That didn't do
Skarmory. And this is hilarious having Skarmory transform into Scizor. To me, they're two of the most iconic Steel Pokemon from the second gen.
Echo throughout Pokemon Stadium.
Yeah, no problem. No problem for the shout out.
Oh, that was weak. There's the
Ooh.
attack. That didn't accomplish much. There, defense stat went down.
That didn't accomplish much. Okay.
Marks are flying from both competitors.
Are we faster? I don't think we are.
They prepare for battle.
Oh, wow.
It
Wow.
restored its HP.
First time playing Link to the Past. That would be really cool.
That is not very effective.
I've been practicing Link to the Past randomizers just off screen.
The heated action
And we've been streaming Mario World and Mario Brothers 3 randomized, but Link to the Past randomizers is really fun. Obviously, I recommend knowing the game really well before you dive into that for any randomizer.
What's this?
That's cool. That's a really good starting
The target
Zelda,
stat
I would say.
must be in pattern.
That or Link's Awakening would be really good starter ones, in my opinion. If you're talking 2D Zelda,
Right, that's a hit. Oh, and down
yeah,
it goes.
definitely, I agree. Also, Asteria Doshuki, who's in the chat, is an awesome, really amazing, supportive retro gamer and retro streamer. And he has been mentioning that I think coming up soon, there's going to be some streams of Zelda Classic, which is a really cool fan game where there's a whole bunch of fan-made, like master quests, similar to like ROM hacks, quests and master quests that people have made. And the engine feels a lot like Link to the Past and the original Zelda, so that'd be a fun one to check out as well.
They're
So
both
it's gonna
hanging
kill
tough.
us. Okay, I'm gonna Morning Sun it. If we can get a move in. No,
No, attack itself.
not good. So yeah, everything is, every opponent Pokemon's move is randomized.
Hit. There it is. Not
So it makes it real tough.
There's only one
Because you can only anticipate so much. But that's okay, we've got Gengar.
Pokemon is ready.
Also, Asteria, watch Gengar get burnt. It'll be really funny.
This is the last
You're like, he
Pokemon.
doesn't get burned easily.
It's a fierce battle.
The AI is pretty crazy in Prime Cup as well, because there's no restrictions. So yeah, we've got some
Pokemon echo
random
throughout
moves.
Pokemon Stadium. Fierce and sometimes stealthy. Pokemon
I guess triple
often
kick.
gather here in pursuit of
Using
victory.
Hitmontop's moves.
How's that?
Nice.
No,
Nope,
that didn't connect. What's
that
this?
won't do anything.
It's not
Oh no,
very
sorry.
effective.
Fury Cutter is bug type, never mind.
Pokemon are equally fit.
Never
There's
mind.
plenty of fight left in both of them. What's next?
Come on.
There's the attack. What'll it do?
Yeah. It's rare that hits 3 times. And of course we can't use Shadow Ball.
Oh, it got
We called it. We manifested that one.
unfolding.
Gengar doesn't burn easily. Get point. I guess Mega Drain won't do much. Yeah, we just gotta triple kick it. And hope for a triple hitter.
How's that?
Yes.
What's this?
Yes. I only did 2. Okay. His animation of his kick is pretty
That
funny.
did little damage.
If you know classic animation, like 2D animation well, there's something called animation smears. highly worth looking into. But it's an effect where basically you take one frame and another frame and you blend them together. And you got these like stretchy things. They're doing an animation smear with Gengar's foot animation, where they elongate it. When Granbull gets hit in this, the front part of his head goes back, but his jaw will stay in the same spot, so it's like super cartoony. And a lot of people have recognized or would see that the fluidity of an animation smear in early Simpsons episodes, Rugrats, Our Real Monsters, those Nickelodeon shows, and all the early Looney Tunes utilize it as well. So yeah, they're imparting a little bit of a Looney Tunes inspiration in the animations in this. Some goofiness, like pretty cool. Okay. That's not gonna do enough. I'm thinking Mega Drain, but no, we gotta triple kick it. It's our only move we can use right now. Dang. You still survive. Fury Cutter doesn't do enough. Yeah. Nice. Ooh. Yep. Fingers crossed. Yes. That first one was a crit. Damn. Look at this. If he misses... Oh, that's not going to do anything. Yes. So you'll see stuff like that. The AI will use a move that's not effective against a Pokemon. So the AI is kind of all jumbled all over the place. It's not the smartest, but crazy stuff can happen. And look at that. Asteria holding in, except I'm gonna die here because that's not his last Pokemon. Oh. Okay. Hold on a second. Triple kick. Okay, so the way the battle system works here, I was expecting burn damage there, but if you knock a Pokemon out, it cancels out burn and poison damage and that kind of thing. So we got lucky. And if we're quicker than this alien Clefairy, we can only do one move, and it's triple kick. And it's going to do more damage than it did to Farfetch'd, because Farfetch'd is resistant, being flying type, so we might be able to do this. Oh, no way. Done. So close. That was crazy, actually. Okay, well, we'll try it again. Every team we're going to give at least 3 attempts at Prime Cup, but this, I think they start you with 1 continue. Buy a Clefairy as well. Funny. There's that lore that when a Clefable dies that it turns into a Gengar. No, we don't have a continue. Okay, well, this will be our 2nd attempt. That's alright. That's the luck you bring to the table. Nice. We'll try it again. Gengar is definitely useful against this team. Now, the AI isn't always going to send the same Pokemon out, so we have to kind of be prepared for a bunch of things. But let's start with Gengar again. Let's use Ryder the Persian. And what do we have for movesets here? Yeah, so Cross Chop is going to do good damage to Quagsire, as well as Sunflora, because the grass and the fighting. But Sunflora has to get that Solar Beam build. I'm going to do, we'll do Sunflora. Let's try. It was between Sunflora and Giraffe Rig in my mind there. I also love these arenas. Nice. Not a bad start.
Okay.
This should do some decent damage.
Here's the first move. Whoops, that missed. It used Thunder Wave. It
Ooh. Here we go.
They're both hanging
Oh, man.
What'll it do? The hit lands
That's fine.
right off. What now? Ah, that attack just bounced
Wow, that
off.
does nothing.
Neither combatant
Tauros is
showing
beefy.
signs of fatigue
No pun
yet.
intended. Holy. Phew. Okay, so Tauros has a Steel move and Thunder Wave. So knowing that, that's two shitty moves. So I'm going to send out Sunflora, and I think let's try and go for a Solar Beam.
Oh, it's Sunflora.
I love the animations and the look of Sunflora. Unfortunately, no one gives it enough credit.
A light pack.
Yeah, it's pretty beefy too. Sunkern, it's because Sunkern is one of the weakest Pokemon.
How will this
And also is
Pokemon
one of the,
switch
I think is the
effects
smallest
follow
Pokemon that
back?
exists. Or at this point it was the smallest in size. Ooh, we could Mist and Protect. We could protect ourselves from being Thunder Waved. Yeah, this is a crazy strat, but... Ah, no, he used it first. Damn.
What's this? It's whipped by paralysis.
I wasted a move.
It enshrouded itself in mist. Both battlers still
Yeah,
look
Mist is
fresh and
basically
ready for more.
supposed to, if we had gone first, provide full protection against enemy status attacks. That's okay.
The commands are made.
Gonna use Solar Beam.
What's that? That did little damage.
I love the music in this game as well.
Out. It's gripped
Most of the
by
games I play, I really enjoy the soundtracks of.
The white-hot battle continues.
I haven't played Pokemon XD or Coliseum, but I'd love to someday. I was watching 360 Chrism play a randomizer of Pokemon XD the other day. And it has double battles, and it's got some newer gen Pokemon. So it can get a little wild.
There's the attack. That was a glancing blow.
We should be okay here.
It's building up power for its next
We just gotta fight through that para.
The heated action continues. What'll it do? The hit glanced right off.
Come on, yes.
There it goes.
Heck yeah.
This is it.
Oh,
It's seriously steamed. Sparks are flying
ooh,
from
good
both
call would be to do
competitors.
this.
The trainer switches
If he's using
Pokemon.
Rage again, it won't work.
The Pokemon emerges from its Pokeball.
Yes.
What now? A light hit.
Ooh.
How will this newly swooped out Pokemon fare?
This newly swooched out Pokemon.
How's that? A light pack.
Ooh.
Ah!
Oh no.
Can't move.
No.
It's a fierce battle. What's this? That's it.
Killed with the crit.
It's
That sucks.
going down.
Well, there's only one answer to this one. Asteria's been killed again,
Will bring out a new
unfortunately.
Pokemon.
So we're gonna have to send out Ryder to avenge his death.
It's Persian.
Persian is one of the fastest Pokemon,
What
so we
an
should be able to
opportunity.
outspeed Tauros.
One Pokemon is still capable
I also
of
love
going up.
Persian's
The other one looks tired.
pose. Battle pose is just like laying down, just chilling out, like most cats.
Right.
Super nonchalant. They don't even realize they're in a battle.
Well, wow.
Boom, there you go. There's some vengeance.
So, what will be the next Pokemon?
See a few more people have just joined the stream. Welcome, welcome. We are taking on the Prime Cup of Pokemon Stadium 2, but all the Pokemon are randomized and the moves.
Sparks are flying from both teams.
Ooh.
Both get ready to go.
I think we gotta switch because Sunflora does have Soft Boiled, so we can heal.
This Pokemon is back for another go.
we're 4 times effective against Quagsire here, so Sirenza.
It doesn't play underground. How will this Pokemon switch affect the flow of battle?
No, it's quicker.
What next?
Damn.
It's not very effective.
I used the wrong move. I thought we'd be quicker.
It doesn't play underground.
But no, of course, I said it earlier when we were picking Pokemon. That's the one downfall of Sunflora, is the low speed.
It's building up power for its next attack.
Sure.
What'll it do?
But it's high defense.
That was a glancing blow. One Pokemon is
Yeah, that was a bad
capable
call.
of going up, but the other one looks tired.
Will this miss?
Go back!
No.
Yes, it's a hit! Oh, it
God
has no
dang.
strength left.
Okay, so we know that it has Dig and Skull
Only
Bash.
one Pokemon left.
It's all up to Ryder here.
The Pokemon have been
Ride or die.
chosen.
No, ride or don't die.
Pokemon emerges from its Pokeball. This is
It's up
the
to you.
last Pokemon. The crowd's excitement is building from this heated battle.
Not great. Oh, is transforming an option here? Should we do that? Should we go that crazy?
Eyeing each other warily.
I think we might. Seems nuts to do.
Oh wow! It transformed! It dug its way underground. The white-hot battle continues.
Wow, okay. We're just gonna try and troll this thing out. This is ridiculous.
The protective pose. How's that? No, that didn't connect.
But we also know that it has.
Competitor.
This is ridiculous. This might end up being a struggle battle unless it switches.
It went underground again. It's building up power for its next attack. The heated action continues.
We're gonna miss and get hit. Ah, that sucks because we're faster.
Prepare for battle.
No, good.
What
Good,
now?
good.
A light hit. What next? A light attack. It's a fierce battle.
This feels like the early season 1 Pokemon anime with the 2 Metapods just having to use Harden back and forth.
Dug its way underground. A hot battle is unfolding.
Nice. And it's actually working pretty okay.
Oh, that's a miss.
The opponent Quagsire is using
What'll it do?
is using Skull Bash, so it's not able to use Protect to stop the dig.
They're both hanging tough.
Oh,
It assumed a protective pose.
not gonna help you here though.
It continues to attack from under the ground. The crowd's excitement is building from this heated battle. It's building up power for its next attack. There's the attack. The hit glanced right off. The white-hot battle continues.
I think we can do this.
How's that? That was a glancing blow. It's building up power for its next attack. Sparks are flying from both competitors. What now? A light hit. It's building up power for its next
This is
attack.
tense.
The heated action continues. What's next? A light tap.
Super beefy. That's awesome.
It dug its way underground. It's a fierce battle. What's this? That did little damage. It copied the opponent's stats modification.
I'm still working. Well, that doesn't do anything.
The battle is unfolding.
I'm still working on getting Streamlabs to work, or Steam Labs, whatever it's called.
It went underground again.
I haven't set it up yet, but I'm working on getting the chat on the screen and animations for when people follow and sub. I have to say I really like Asteria Doshuki's animation whenever we raid the channel. It's got a little animation from Final Fantasy IV, the Red Baron airships. Feels like the right graphic to use when we're talking about raids. Yes. See, that's interesting. That it would be cool if Dig actually did work if it was underground. If both Pokemon are using it. I know the Earthquake still does, but that would be cool. There we go. Ryder somehow managed to transform into a Quagsire and take out a Quagsire. It's this guy again. This is ultimate retribution for the last. Oh wow. For the last battle, but hopefully we can take it out in 3 Skull Bashes.
The other side also upped its stats. The heated action continues. Vicious attack. That was a glancing blow. It used hidden power.
No.
Oh, nature death.
That's grass. That's grass for sure.
The big HP difference between the two combatants.
Wow.
The command
This alien
remains.
is tough. This is the thing, like, I was jokingly saying we gotta watch out for the first form Pokemon. Oh my god, it has Vine Whip. Holy shit.
One Pokemon is still capable of going up, but the other one looks tired.
Yeah, we're done here, I think.
Building up power
Because we only have 2 turn moves.
What's this? Yes, it's a hit.
There we go.
The last Pokemon goes
Oh, that might actually be ice hidden power from the sound effect.
and there goes
Oh, wow.
the battle.
Alright. Taken out twice by Clefairy. Alright, we're gonna have to try. We'll try one more time with this team. And see if we can't make this happen. Dang. This is just the first battle. I feel like Gengar is still crucial. Let's go Girafarig. Let's go Gengar. And yeah, Heracross? Yeah, Heracross. Let's give this a shot. Welcome, welcome.
Ready to get started with the Pokemon Tournament Prime Cup. Which
Okay.
player will emerge as the champion?
Alright, we got 3 up the Girafarig.
Absolutely no level restriction.
It's a little nod to Grimbomb's stream. Ushma is doing a Nuzlocke challenge, a hard mode challenge of Pokemon Crystal Clear. And he caught a Girafarig and named it 3-up. It lost to a Tangela, so hopefully that's not a premonition. Yes, switch. Thank you.
Pokemon switch.
I was really hoping that Skarmory wasn't going to be sent out, but that's okay.
Oh, it's Blackstar.
Perfect.
Here's the first move.
Yes.
It glanced right off. How will this newly switched out Pokemon fare? It assumed a protective pose. How's that? No, that didn't connect. The white-hot battle continues.
Hold on a second here.
The trainer's switching Pokemon.
Oh,
Oh, it's Heracross.
nice.
It's building up power for its next attack. How will this Pokemon switch affect the flow of battle?
Fingers crossed.
A cloud of sleep powder. Uh-oh, it
Yes.
fell asleep. It's fast asleep and can't be moved. That little nap will certainly make the action one-sided. They prepare for battle. Here comes a Pokemon switch.
Skarmory? Or Skarmory, rather.
This Pokemon
Yeah.
is rejoining the battle.
You know, for so long I didn't realize that it was a play on the word armory.
What next? A powerful blow.
I just always thought it was called Skarmory and just didn't pronounce it the right way, I don't think. Only one Pokemon can be... Only one Pokemon can be put to sleep at a time.
There's the attack. A light hit. It increased its attack power. Sparks are flying from both competitors.
Oh, yeah, I think maybe we get a crit.
What's this? That did little damage.
Oh no, miss.
Ow! Arrow blast.
Damn.
That had to hurt.
Same thing that happened in the first battle. But at least we got a bunch of damage in on Skarmory first.
So, what will be the next Pokemon?
Ho ho.
What will
This
be
is all up
next?
to you, Asteria. Sending out that Gengar.
Will this Pokemon avenge the honor of its fallen comrade? There's a big HP difference between the two combatants.
Shadow Ball. It's got to be strong enough with the stab.
The hit lands
Oh,
right
come
off.
on.
It's not very effective.
Look at this.
One Pokemon
We're
is
still quicker,
capable of
so we're
going
taking
up,
him out.
But the other one looks tired.
Nice. Finally. There we go.
Wow, it used Shadow Ball. Right, that's a hit. Oh, knockout.
Those are the moves, like the weird AI moves that can happen in the randomizer when we're taking on Prime Cup. This did not happen in Gym Leader Castle for any of the Elite Four or for PokeCup tiers at all. I feel like there's a lot of moves made in Prime Cup where the opponents can make one simple mistake and it
Battle is
will
unfolding.
allow us to win. I'm gonna try to leer.
Combatants face each other. Oh, an abrupt Pokemon switch.
Hey, okay, no thank you.
This Pokemon
Checking that
is
drive in.
joining the battle.
Going for a little safety
Leap
meeting.
on the jump. Ooh, leer.
Did that pre-stream.
That went down.
Hope you're having an awesome night.
Which affects the flow of battle.
And yeah, we made affiliate yesterday, which is awesome. I'm really stoked.
Fast asleep and can't be moved.
Nice.
There's the attack.
Here we go.
That struck home.
Yes, here's that sweet revenge. We're gonna win this.
There's a big HP difference between the two combatants. Wow, Mega Drain. That's it.
Yeah, we've got some emotes coming. We've got channel points now. You can earn moonstones. And you can sub to the channel, which is really
Just
awesome.
one Pokemon remains.
Thank you so much to the recent subscribers, to Abby Jams,
Pokeball opens
to Al Evos, to Grimbomb,
This is the last
to Grimbomb
Pokemon.
for gifting a sub to Asteria Dochuki, and to Michelle Butterfield, and Stegosaurus McCartney as well. Really, really great, supportive group of people. Ooh, thank you, thank you. Good reminder.
What'll it do?
Gonna get that water.
That had no effect.
Thank you.
What's this? It's not very effective. A hot battle is unfolding.
Thank you, thank you. It is really easy to, with this game, and randomizers in general, to get really tense, so that's why I threw the posture check in there. Good looking out.
They're eyeing each other warily. How's that? The stat changer succeeded. What next?
Yes.
Whoops,
He's making a
that
mistake.
attack's no good.
The AI using that fighting move
The
again.
white-hot battle continues.
Nice.
Intense battles have been waged
Got some great
here
emotes
at
going on.
Pokemon Stadium. Fierce and sometimes stealthy.
I'm gonna try to
Pokemon
leer
often gather here in pursuit of
Farfetch'd
victory.
4 times.
What now? The target is weakened further.
And then use triple kick because
There's the attack. Oh, it got burned.
no way.
Marks are
Gengar doesn't get burned that easily.
competitor.
So funny. We specifically didn't put Ice Berry on Gengar because we did not anticipate this.
What'll it
2
do?
times burned. Ooh, I like that one.
What's this?
Little Street Fighter Key Blast. It's a cool emote.
What's next? No, that didn't connect. These Pokemon are
This is not good. This is like a repeat
There's
of
plenty of fight left in both of them.
the first match.
What now? That was a glancing blow.
It's doing 22 each time, roughly. That did 31. Fury Cutter does more each time, but still not doing much because it is just bug type. So we can potentially get this done.
How's that?
Ooh.
A light hit.
No.
What's
Yeah, that's awesome.
This
Keep using
move
Dynamic
appears
Punch.
to be useless. They're both
Useless.
hanging tough. The commands are made.
I feel like they should have got the Pokemon Stadium 2 announcer to be the Smash announcer.
That did little damage. There's the attack.
Race to the finish. Just the way that he's like, the way he says certain words, he's like really surprised that he's saying the word. It's really funny.
Excitement is building.
And the pronunciation in this game is pretty funny. Raichu is Raichu, Charizard is Charizard.
What's this? How's that?
Whew. Dang. Oh, this is tough.
What's next? The hit glanced right
We don't have
off.
any healing moves. See a few people are just joining. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining me on a really, really awesome Saturday. Hope you're having an awesome one as well. Oh wow, we can't use Shadow Ball. Mega Drain's not gonna do anything. Or is it?
Combatants face each other.
I still haven't used it, so let's give it a shot. Maybe we can heal.
What now? Ah, that didn't do much.
Is it enough to survive? No, please miss. Dynamic. Yes! Oh my god, look how lucky we are. That is crazy.
That attack's no good. Both
That's
Pokemon
no good.
show signs of fatigue.
Pulling that Sonic the Hedgehog, Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog influence. Ooh. How much did Mega Drain take? Oh, do we risk it with Triple Kick or do we Mega Drain? It's our last shot. This is our mom spaghetti right here. Mom spaghetti. Mom spaghetti.
Wow!
Yes! And it's a crit.
Now one more.
So lucky. We lived with one and we were able to hit the second triple kick, which is not high probability.
There goes the battle.
Asteria pulling through. Getting the win, getting that vengeance. Whew. Oh, we had Giraffe Rig still. I didn't realize. Thought we were just holding on to the battle there. Obviously, we didn't earn a continue, so we have to get a perfect game, but to get a continue. But that's okay. Round 2. Ooh. We got Hot Slow. The Slow King. King Mania, Belosan, Audence, Choke, and Crowage. Interesting. We gotta send Gengar for sure. Gengar, Girafarig, and Sunflora in case we have to deal with Hot Slow. I think that's the right call.
Trainer, place the Pokeball containing
Let's
their
do this.
lead-off Pokemon on the field to start the battle.
Ooh. This looks very familiar. If this was a Nidorino, this would be basically the opening of the original Game Boy games, the original anime, and also the Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green games.
They're eyeing each other warily.
See a few more people are logging in. Welcome to the stream.
Oh, that's a miss.
We are taking on round 2 of Prime Cup with a collaborative, basically like a collab chat team.
Hot battle is unfolding.
This is the 3rd attempt with this team, so let's see if we can't get further here.
The trainer switching Pokemon.
For those that are just joining, what's randomized is the moves, the IVs and EVs of each Pokemon, the opponent Pokemon, and the items.
Sharp attack. Drill the weakness.
Also a shout out to Elemental 10 for letting me know about this to begin with. I was playing Pokemon Stadium 2, just taking on Challenge Cup matches, and they followed the channel and were telling me about the randomizer, and I just had to stop right there and get the randomizer going because it was just sounded way too cool.
That fail will bring out a new Pokemon.
I also stream every day from 1 p.m. Pacific onward, and we do games like this, but we also do like just retro games, non-randomized. I play a lot of Mario, and we also do RPGs on the channel as well. Huge RPG fan. A lot of the people in the stream right now are streamers as well and are big RPG fans.
Oh, special defense is down.
Huh.
How's that? Ah, that didn't do much. These
And I
Pokemon
can't remember,
are
Petal Dance will confuse
plenty of fight
Blossom.
left in both of them. The commands are made.
I think after it uses it 3 times. It's like Thrash.
Nails the weak spot.
Yes. That crit.
The
Perfect.
target is weakened further. What'll it do? It's not very
Nice.
effective. They're both hanging tough. What's this? Yes, it's a hit.
Nice, another crit. We also
Knockout.
something I noticed too is that we also get different battle music for each round. I think round 4 is one of my favorite tracks in this game.
This Pokemon is back for another go. It's down to the last Pokemon now. The white hot battle continues. Here.
I think Ghost is physical in this, as far as I know, based on that rule of if there's an evolution, it's a special type in the second gen.
Sparks are flying for both competitors.
Could be wrong though.
How's that? Hit. That was good.
Nice.
There's the attack. The hit glanced right off.
That crit. Tiny crit.
Heated action continues. They prepare for battle.
Whoa.
What's next? Great hit. What'll it do? Ah, that didn't do much.
So this isn't like the more recent gens where
Hot battle is unfolding.
poison Pokemon can't get poisoned, fire Pokemon can't get burnt. I think that was added to the newer gens of Pokemon recently. So there's still a chance for us to get poisoned there and other things.
There
But
are no more remaining Pokemon.
thanks again, Asteria, for that
Goes the battle.
double kill. Right now you are the MVP of the team so far. And we just perfect extra continued. Right on. Bank to continue. That's awesome. On to round 3. And so far, for those that are just joining, you can actually watch all the previous versions or parts of the stream on my YouTube channel, on 3UpMoon's YouTube channel. All the streams are there. But for those that are just joining, we've already cleared out Gym Leader Castle. We've already beat the Elite Four, both champions, Little Cup, and all 4 tiers of PokeCup. So all we've got left in terms of the personal goal that we've set for the stream is Prime Cup, which we're doing now, and Challenge Cup. But I'm probably going to do more than a few runs of Prime, because it's really fun to build levels together. I think... Ooh... Gengar, Persian, and Scizor. Scizor seems like a bad call. Yeah, no, let's go for it. Let's go for it. As long as we don't lead with Scizor, we're good.
Session of hotly contested battles
Should
here
be
in
good.
Pokemon
We should
Stadium.
be good.
Roar of
We
the
should
crowd signals the
be
start of the third round.
good. Uh-oh. You know what Clefairy did last time. So, can't underestimate any of these little buggers.
Ooh, there! There, defense stat went down.
What?
What will the trainer do now? No, that didn't.
Thankfully, I think that would have done some decent damage to us,
The white hot battle
because we're
continues.
poisoned.
Both get ready to go. The
Yes.
trainer's switching Pokemon. Oh, it's Venus!
Ho ho.
What's this? What now?
Oh, it does nothing. It's okay.
How will this newly switched out Pokemon fare?
This will do something.
I like that.
Not much. 2 tanky Pokemon right here.
Defense is down. There's the attack. It's not very
Yeah.
effective.
He's obviously not got any good moves, so let's just keep Shadow Balling.
What's next?
Dun, dun,
Frozen weak spot. The target is weakened further. What'll it do?
dun, dun.
Ah, that didn't do much. A hot battle is unfolding.
Here we go. Now we're catching our stride.
Shadow Ball. That's it.
Let's go.
Down it goes.
We got this.
What Pokemon will appear next? Oh, it's Growlithe!
Growlithe. So much,
The white hot battle
much wow,
continues.
much bow wow. It's the Doge. feel like we need to, oh, we didn't bring... Okay, okay. We didn't bring... Gotta Shadow Ball it. Need that stab. Every Pokemon has a minimum of at least one stab move in their randomization move pool. Ooh. Dang. Hits us again? No? Good. Oh, that's Boomerang. Oh, we got lucky.
Both get ready to go. Vicious attack. Hit! That was good. Whoa! That was close. Bone Club. That's it. There it is. Knockout.
Doge held on.
That tail will bring out a new Pokemon.
This derpy tongue. Okay. Definitely Girafarig because we can't. I'm not gonna send Scizor out. That's craziness. Got 3 up the Girafarig. This one's for Oosh. Oh. I think it'd be really funny to do this. Let's do it.
Combatants face each other.
Bye-bye. Yeah, you just got Girafa-rigged. Got Farigged right up. Just because funny things can happen in this randomizer, so you gotta lean in a little bit sometimes with those movesets. We had a Metal Powder equipped Ditto on a team 2 streams ago. I believe it had String Shot, Smog. Oh, what else? String Shot, Smog, Leer, and Horndrill, which is 1-hit KO. The only Pokemon that we had left in the team, the only time we used Ditto, was the only Pokemon we had left was Ditto. It's the only time we used it, and the only Pokemon we had left to fight was Tyrogue, who had High Jump Kick, Triple Kick, and Dynamic Punch. It was crazy. We used Horndrill, first move, only move it ever used, 1-hit KO. It worked. It was insane. So you can never underestimate a Pokemon in the randomizer, in this or in any randomizer of Pokemon, any Nuzlocke. If you're playing Pokemon Fire Red, if you're playing Black and White 2, these are really great games to randomize. They're really fun. You have to be ready for anything. Like this thing right here. I'm not automatically gonna win this. I feel like this Pokemon could still. Nope, never mind. You never know. You're always on edge. And just like earlier, we were playing Super Mario World Randomized. You have to be like ready for anything. All about that rando. Nice. Took out the Bird Keeper. We got this. We have 1 backup continue. Thanks to Asteria the Gengar. Ooh. Oh, we got a Tyrogue and Wooper. Yes, I do remember this team. Oh, yes. I remember Wooper Z at least. Wooper Z was really tough to deal with. Of course, being one of the first form, base form Pokemon. Okay. Girafarig for sure because we can do a Giraffe v Giraffe battle. Gengar counters 3 of its Pokemon. Girafarig and Tyrogue and Bliss or Chansey. What does Heracross have again? Karate Chop, Boomerang, Leech Life, Sleep Powder. Yeah, let's do it. Is Wooper ground and water like Quagsire or just water? Cannot remember that. Let's Heracross it though. Give it a shot. So yeah, I created some custom emotes for the channel now that we're affiliate as of yesterday, and I guess it's one of those things. I think Asteria was mentioning in their stream yesterday that you submit the emotes and then they have to be approved. So I think it's still in approval mode. But you can use moonstones on the channel that you earn to buy yourself and unlock emotes and also modify them, which is cool.
A sharp attack.
Hey, Lord Loki, how's it going? Thanks for coming out to the stream. Thanks for letting me know that as well. Groundwater. No.
Terrifying fissure. Oh, that hit just the right spot. It
Yep.
went down as soon as the battle started.
Yep. Same Wooper Z. Same Wooper Z. Sometimes they don't have the same movesets. Sometimes they do. Oh my god. Perfect timing though when I recounted our little Ditto story. Chances of that are crazy. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Had an awesome group of people showing up to the stream tonight and earlier. Having hit affiliate, we've had some amazing support from some awesome streamers. Abby Jams, thank you so much for that raid earlier. We got Grim Bomb and Michelle Butterfield gifting subs left and right.
What Pokemon will appear next?
Really great. Just awesome. Awesome day all around.
Oh, it's Nidoqueen.
Ooh, a Queen Bee. Yeah, I think
Two Pokemon
this is
remain on
not like the exact team that we took on last time, but
from both teams.
it definitely is similar. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And it's because of viewers like you that are tuning in. Really, really appreciate it.
Uh-oh, it fell asleep. Ah,
We're still so freshy on Twitch here, so it means a lot.
how will this map affect this battle?
How will this map affect this battle? Like this, maybe?
Vicious attack. A powerful blow.
Yes. That bone beetle. Oh shoot!
There's the shot.
But it used a tree meter. That's great. Yeah, sometimes we get lucky with AI there. That's fucking hilarious. Okay, boomerang it up. Let's do
Get
this.
ready to go. Look out, Boomerang. It's super effective.
There's a slice of bone meringue pie.
There it is. Knockout.
Ba-boom. Ba-ba-boom.
Just one Pokemon remains.
Nice.
Oh, it's Giraffary. This is the
Now we
last
had Explosion,
Pokemon.
our giraffe rig, but this giraffe rig,
The white
I do not
hot
think
battle
will.
continues.
I only
Okay.
got one option here. Go to sleep,
What now?
little giraffe rig, so that you don't attack us.
It's fast asleep and can't be moved. That little nap will certainly make the action one-sided.
Boomerang. This is not a bad little strat, actually. Heracross is not doing too bad. Yes. Crit.
It
Boom.
will go.
There we go.
Hey, it's a present.
Yes.
That did
Oh, I thought it was going to heal me.
Sparks are flying from
I
both
counted that egg before it
predators.
hatched. Sparks are flying.
They're ready to go.
Too drunk to walk home, take the car. The 1920s mentality. We'll get home faster.
Out of there. The last
Oh, the things we did
Pokemon
100 years
goes
ago
down.
as humans.
And there goes the battle.
Nice. Heck yeah. Now we definitely got our stride with this team. Not a bad team. Can't judge a team by the first two runs. I think we can do it with this team. Okay, Persian. We're going to send Persian out as well. Definitely Gengar here because obviously we don't have fairy typing on things like Granbull. It's normal type. But Gengar is going to be able to put in some work here. So we're definitely sending in Ryder. We're definitely sending in Asteria, the Gengar. Yeah, we'll send out Scizor as well for this one.
The
But I'm glad that Wooper Z didn't end up being a wall for us this time around. We'll send out Ryder. Check out Ryder of Lamia on Twitch as well. Really awesome retro game streamer. She streams with her husband Asteria Dashuki. They've both been such amazing supportive folks since I joined Twitch here. They play some awesome games all over the place. Things from platformers to side-scrolling shooters to old school Japanese RPGs, imports, ROM hacks, retro games. Very similar to what we do on the channel here. Oh. Cat v cat. Never stick a cat on another cat. They are fierce. Situation. Here we go.
Oh, it's Granbull. Oh, it's Sizzle. Two Pokemon remain on each side.
Tail Sludge.
Sparks are flying from both teams.
Here we go.
A sharp attack. Hit. That inflicted some damage.
There's an animation smear I was talking about, Granbull's face. Just a small early animation technique that we use as humans when we started getting into animation. I used to teach a workshop on the history of animation from the 30s all the way to now, just out of my house. I ran the course out of my house years ago, 10 years ago or so. And so I will always equate things to animation. The thing that got me into sound engineering and into becoming a musician, I'm a session drummer and I make my own electronic music as well. And I'm in a funk and 90s hip-hop sort of inspired soul band as well. What got me into music and wanting to go to school for sound engineering, wanting to do this with my life, was all the amazing sound design and soundtracks of the old video games I used to play, and the music and all the musical cues and the importance of music in old school cartoons. I grew up watching tons of 30s cartoons, 40s cartoons. I'm not that old, but it's just something I really connected with, and the through line between all of those things is music. So you might find me dropping a few little comments about animation here and there. As well as music, I'm a concert promoter and used to work in a record store for 6 years or so.
What now? Not very effective. It's fast asleep and can't be moved. It's a fierce battle.
See if we can wake up, maybe? Vileplume's not going to be able to do too much damage to us, I don't think. Yeah. That's fine.
Sparks are flying from both competitors.
Yes.
What's next? That didn't do much. It woke up.
There we go.
How's that? A light hit.
No way.
A hot battle is unfolding.
A crit only did that much? Okay, we're iron-tailing it.
Face each other.
No.
What'll it do?
Troll Plume.
No, that didn't connect. Finishing blow? Out of there!
Out of there.
That settles this
Yes. We are getting it good. This is awesome.
battle.
Anyone in the chat, what is your favorite Pokemon if you had to pick one? I know there's so many of them, but even if we were just talking about the Gen 1 and Gen 2 Pokemon, do you have a favorite? One for me, design-wise, was always Heracross, but I never really used Heracross too much in terms of in battle in the early games. But yeah, Heracross and also Zapdos and Charmeleon were three of my favorite designs in the first three gens. I do really like Wartortle, and it looks like we're going to be facing a Wartortle here. And Charmeleon, look at that. Interesting. And Best Bort. Best nickname ever. Best Bort, the Quilava. Nice. Okay, so if he's bringing two fire types, two water types, I'm going to Gengar it. I'm going to use Persian because we have a water move. We've got Octazooka. And I'm not going to send Scizor out, but we'll Girafarig. Oh, nice. Wooper is your favorite. I think you might have mentioned that before. Wooper Z. Great design. I still remember when Pokemon Gold came out that it came out in Japan, and we didn't have access to it for months, so me and my cousin got a hold of a Japanese copy, and we didn't know how to read Japanese, so we just played through the first section of the game up to the first gym, and Wooper was the first wild Pokemon that we encountered, and Hoot Hoot. So Wooper, Hoot Hoot were the first, like, besides the starters, Totodile, Chikorita, and whoops. Yeah, Totodile, Chikorita, and Cyndaquil. Wooper and Hoot Hoot were the first Pokemon that we encountered. And yeah, it was really cool. I remember that game really feeling like several levels up from the Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow games. And I still do remember the days of the no internet and us just basically getting magazine rumors of Meryl, and everyone called it Peekaboo because we didn't have a name for it. And there's a few Pokemon that were kind of leaked in the Korokoro magazines. Really cool, sort of nostalgic way. I don't know. There's something about like being into something at the height of its hype, and then having it not spoiled for you. Nowadays, things are spoiled pretty much instantaneously. That's why it's really cool that Ava Neezer, brand new streamer who's in the chat, is going to be playing Link to the Past for the very first time today. And has never played a Zelda game, and so those experiences, those are really, really cool. When you can actually like I wish, and I know Abby Jams had mentioned it as well. I wish I had never played that game before. I wish I could experience that for the first time, clean slate. I've been practicing Link to the Past randomizers, and you really got to know the game really well. But I still remember like how awesome it was to discover that for the first time. My first Zelda game that I ever played was Zelda 2, because I got an NES from my uncle, and he had collected about 40 games or so, and Zelda 2 was part of that collection. And I equated it to the Final Fantasy games and to like Castlevania games a lot more, just because of the way it looked and played. And then I got Link to the Past and didn't really connect the two. I didn't play Zelda 2 too much. I still have it actually, but I didn't play it too much. And Zelda Link to the Past, I spent so much time in, and I just never correlated the two games. But I never had the original Legend of Zelda. Never owned it. Played it years later. Had it on the Game Boy Advance. They had like a series of NES games that were ported to Game Boy Advance that were terrible. I think it was called NES Classic series. They were like squished onto the screen, which was terrible, unfortunately. But we'll definitely be doing some retro NES streams coming up. You can also pick which game I'm going to play next if you earn enough moon points, or moonstones, as channel points.
Commands are made.
Yes. Alright, I'm going to be right back, just one moment.
What Pokemon will appear next? Oh, it's Sizzle! Two Pokemon remain on each side. Sparks are flying from both teams. each other warily. Trainer hasn't issued a command. What's the matter, trainer?
Okay, I return. Alright.
Trainer hasn't issued a command.
Where do we go from here? Yeah, I guess we Octazooka. It's not going to do much damage, but hopefully we'll get that accuracy drop.
What's this?
Would be nice, would be nice.
Right off. Vicious attack. Hit. That one good. The stat changer succeeded. The crowd's excitement is building from this heated battle.
Ho ho.
What's next? A light attack.
That sucks.
Great hit.
We're gonna get cleared out here, I think.
Going down.
Unnecessarily.
There's only one Pokemon left to come out.
Well, bug resists fighting as far as I know, because you can't punch a mosquito.
To the last
I mean, you
Pokemon
can, it's just
battle.
not gonna work.
The white-hot battle
I think that's the logic behind that. So, but steel. So cross chop will still do some decent damage, I think.
What now?
Fighting beats steel.
A light hit.
Huh.
A sharp attack. Hit. That is
Oh no.
damage.
Oh no. We're getting
A
scissored.
battle is unfolding. There's the attack. No, that didn't connect.
No, I think we were destined to not win this match.
Whoops, that missed.
Ooh, never mind.
It's a fierce battle.
Destiny. That's all I'm saying.
The commands are made.
1 second here.
That did little damage.
Prime Cup can do this to you though.
Yes, it's a hit.
Oh, no way.
Oh, that's sparks are flying from both competitors.
Come on, take him out. Or her out.
The hit
Scissor.
landed right
Oh,
off.
nope.
It hung on by the skin of its teeth.
Nope. Unless this misses.
Will this do it? Out of there.
Boom. Overkill.
There are no
Girafarig
more
was
remaining
not
Pokemon.
meant to survive, it seems.
And there goes the battle.
Dang. Awesome. Well, I think we do have one continue. Maybe. Yes, we do. We only got 3 matches to beat here, and then we've got the Prime Cup in our grasp, so we need to make this happen. Let's do this. I think the final Pokemon, or the final trainers, has a Mewtwo as well, which is not going to be easy to get through. We do have Gengar, though, for that. I'm going to go Gengar, Persian, Scizor here.
Round 6 is about to get underway. Many
Abby Jams, the Scizor, Asteria, Doshuki, the Gengar,
final.
and Rider of Lemia, the Persian. Gotta catch all the Twitch streamers. All the retro streamers.
combatants face each other. Switching Pokemon. That Pokemon must not have been the right choice. Oh, it's Sizzle!
Nice.
Here's the first move. Glancing blow.
It's okay. You can take that. You can eat that hit up.
How will this newly switched out Pokemon fare?
Ooh, it's trying to go for this para. Get the hell out of here.
Tripped by paralysis.
Get the hell out of here. Hot dodgery, no way. Nothing hot about that.
A light hit. The heated action continues. Here comes a
That's the only reason it sent out Dodrio. The only reason the trainer sent out Dodrio was to get the para. Jeez.
It's grip.
Come on. That's so trolly.
How will this Pokemon switch
Trolly.
What's this? That did little damage. How's that? Oh, that was weak. There, defense stat went down.
Oh, at least we got that.
Most hanging tough.
No, hold on. Hold on here.
What'll it do?
Come on.
Oh, knockout.
Our scissors just aren't sharp enough. What can we really do here? Okay, this might be a weird strat, but let's try it.
Okay.
Never thought I'd say let's send out Persian and use Transform, but here we go. If we're fast enough, we can Transform and then we can use Aeroblast as long as we miss. As long as he misses an Aeroblast. Oh, okay, good. Yes. Here we go.
The white hot battle continues.
Pin Missile. It has Roar. Oh my god.
They're ready to go.
No, come on.
What's that? Critical hit.
Hold on. Jeez.
What's that? Hit. That inflicted some damage.
No, what?
It's a fierce battle.
And the only hope is that it misses.
Ouch! Iron Tail. Oh, that's
Yes.
a miss.
Oh my god. Whew.
Wow, Arrowhead.
The stress. Yes. There we go.
It's going down.
Rider coming through.
Pokemon is joining the battle now.
Sheesh.
This Pokemon is rejoining the battle. Sparks are flying from both competitors.
No.
What's this? That was a glancing blow.
Oh yes, you held on.
By paralysis.
You held on.
A sharp attack.
Yes.
Great hit.
It's not going to do much, but it still does a decent chunk of
They're both
damage.
hanging tough.
Strength.
No strength.
And stab.
Right, that's a hit. Oh, and down it goes.
This is fine. This is totally fine.
Only one Pokemon left to come out.
Because Spark's not going to do too much damage. Strength can't hit us.
This is the last
Hysteria
Pokemon.
coming through as the MVP of the team, as
Battle
usual.
is unfolding. They're ready to go.
Putting in that work.
How's that?
I've always really, really liked Pokemon because it's sort of like a, if you really think about it, it's just a more complex version of rock, paper, scissors
Glance right off.
with a diverse typing chart. Really interesting character designs. And when you randomize it, you really, really have to come up with unique strategies. Even when you're playing Pokemon competitively or playing it non-randomized, you have to really work on strategizing. And it's sort of, It appeals to so many people's curiosity of the natural world with, you know, monsters and creatures and just like mythical character designs. People who are into cartoons, it appeals to a lot of that. And it also appeals to people who are into like strategy card games and that sort of thing. Earlier in the beginning of the stream, we were listening to the music from the Pokemon trading card game for Game Boy Color. It's just a fantastic game if you haven't played it. If you've played the original Game Boy games but haven't played the TCG game for Game Boy, you have to check it out. The music is fantastic. It is epic. We are holding in there. We're going to Mega Drain this beast. Just for that final attack. Yes. There we go, Asteria. Thank you, thank you.
Just one Pokemon remains. Oh, it's Wartortle. It's down to the last Pokemon now. They're both hanging tough. Both get ready.
Announcer seems really surprised that Wartortle was chosen.
What's next? That struck home.
Worth it. Oh. Oh. Nice. As a drummer and percussionist, I can appreciate using a Wartortle's belly as a feeling it. War Toomba. Well, that Toomba. There we go.
The last Pokemon goes down. And there goes
Yeah, Gengar is MVP of the team. Absolutely. Holding it together. Nice. 2 more battles. That is right, we didn't get to the final match. It was this Mewtwo that took us out. We're back to Fuck Shen. We're back to M2K. Great nickname for a Magikarp. I'm going to always use that anytime I catch a Magikarp in any Nuzlocke. Who should we send out? Gengar? Sunflora? Girafarig. We have Gengar, so we can clear out this Mewtwo if we need to. Oh. Mewtwo is huge in terms of stature here, because Gengar is massive.
The commands are made.
I remember you had an Earthquake.
Wow.
And you also have Sacred Fire. You got some crazy, crazy moves. Hold on. Whew. Buddy. Asteria has a hit for you. A critical hit. Boom.
Defense is down. Both Pokemon show signs of fatigue.
Yeah, we got lucky there.
Blast of sacred fire.
Oh. Yeah, this Mewtwo's got some crazy moves. And no, I didn't mean to make the noise, the visceral noise, ho-ho, when Sacred Fire was being used, even though Sacred Fire is ho-oh's special ability. Signature move. It was all coincidence.
What will be next? Oh, it's Girafarig. There's a big HP difference between the two combatants.
Wow.
They're eyeing each other warily.
Seems nuts to use this move, but Oh no, he has bite. Great way to use bite. Kamehameha. Oh, psh.
Building up power for its next attack. They're both hanging tough.
Jeez. Great battle music, by the way. Round 7.
Down it goes.
Shouldn't have used Razor Wind. That was real dumb. For some reason, I misremembered it as a move that doesn't take 2 turns.
They're ready to go.
Not sure we're gonna make it. Brought the wrong
It's
Pokemon in.
Flora. This is the last Pokemon.
This is the wrong Pokemon.
One Pokemon is still capable of going up, but the other one looks tired.
It's got Sacred Fire, so we're done.
Face each other.
Anyone want some roasted sunflower seeds?
That worked perfectly.
Oh, what? You kidding me? He's that beefy?
It dug its way underground. The heated action continues.
Uh-oh. I forgot he had Earthquake. This is so stupid.
Right, that's a hit. That settles this battle.
Oh, yes it does. Yes it does.
And there goes the
Yes it
battle.
does. That settles this battle. Well, we know that Kathy earned a continue for that perfect game. Yeah, you're really happy. Yeah, no shit. No shit. Yep. That is what happened. We lost our 3rd attempt. Just 1 second here. Okay, well, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna have to build another team. We put 3 honest attempts in with this team, so anyone in the chat, anyone that wants to suggest a Gen 1 or a Gen 2 Pokemon, feel free. That last team was built collaboratively, and that's the thing I love about this series specifically. Okay. Let's do this. It's an insane moveset. So the thing is, do we build a team based on that moveset just for that particular battle, for Battle 7, or do we just really try and build a balanced team? Because I think that's the key here. I think building a balanced team is the key. So let's really think about it. We need some fire coverage. That's something we're missing in the last. Oh my god. Curse. If it's not Ghost type, it raises attack and defense at the expense of speed. Rollout, Arcanine, Fire Spin, and Fly. Huh. Hey Daryl, how's it going? You been chilling in the stream for a bit? How's your Saturday night treating you? Arcanine with Fly. You know what? Weezing sometimes pulls those fire moves out, and who knows what Weezing will have. So let's consider Arcanine. Because that's not terrible coverage, actually. Just Fire Spin's not the best fire move. Ooh, wait a minute. I think we gotta take Politoed. Look at this. Crabhammer, Swords Dance. Oh, but wait, no, Crabhammer is not gonna be affected by Swords Dance because... Okay, Swords Dance can boost Dizzy Punch. Crabhammer is our water coverage. And then we've also got Confusion. Yeah, I'm kind of into that. There's something about that works. And I'm going to give it the pink bow because that way it'll boost its Dizzy Punch. So we'll be able to boost it through the pink bow, which is essentially just Silk Scarf, and also with Swords Dance, which is awesome. Also, a frog with swords is pretty sweet. And we've been encountering a lot of frogs in our playthroughs. Frog Mario, tons of frog Pokemon in all of our playthroughs. And also, we spent a bunch of time hunting for frogs to eat as Kina, who we nicknamed as Licky Tongue. in our Final Fantasy IX playthrough yesterday for Final Fantasy Friday. We've been running into frogs in all sorts of different ways. Wheezing. Sludge. Ice Punch is pretty good. Mist and Cut. Yeah. Not terrible. I'll go with it. That's not... I mean, at least we've got... This gives us water, poison, and ice coverage, so we're good there. No, let's Ice Berry it. Okay, cool. Typhlosion. Yep, we need our fire. And maybe Typhlosion has a ground move? Sacred Fire. Look at that, Lord Loki. Calling it out. I think we have to use a move with or a Pokemon with Sacred Fire. Teleport. Will Teleport actually just switch a different Pokemon? Useful in the wild only. Minimize. Oh my god, and String Shot. That's funny. That's a funny moveset. I think we got to do it, and we're going to charcoal it. We'll just choose it just in case we need fire coverage. We've not used Togetic before. Payday, Rollout, Pain Split, Dream Eater. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Ooh, Ursa Ring. What's that all about? Fire Blast, Headbutt, Endure, Ignore. No. Nope. Not terrible moveset. But it doesn't really give us coverage. I guess we need Grass and Ground. Victory Bell, Petal Dance, Acid Armor, Harden, and Rollout. Maybe? We haven't used Vileplume yet. Nope, that's terrible. Mega Drain. Wooper totally looks like it would evolve into a Wobbuffet. Anyone else? Whoa, hold on, Wobbuffet. There's some Psychic coverage. We're going to need something to counter Psychic as well, so we're going to need Bug, Dark, or Ghost. Dark type would be good, but Psychic, Cotton Spore sharply reduces speed, present in Metal Claw. Nah. Nah, man. Ooh. Maybe Wigglytuff. Maybe Wigglytuff. With that electric move. Yeah, electric and ground, and someone to counter Psychic. Oh, we were just there. Umbreon. Crunch. Splash. Flash. Clear. Oh my god. That's a hilarious moveset. I mean, I like the reference, the unintentional reference, by the way, Oh No XD, because I think Umbreon and Espeon are the mascots for Pokemon XD. Wow, no. Okay, let's try. Let's go for another Dark type. Dark Bug. Ooh, Typhlosion is or Tyranitar. It's Dark and Rock, I believe. Yep. Bite, Octazooka, Detect, Encore. Although Bite was doing some crazy damage, like Mewtwo's Bite was doing crazy damage, so maybe it's not a terrible moveset. But it does give us water, which we already have. Yo, yes. What about that? I know this is not to counter Psychic, obviously, but I just had an inclination to check Tangela because in Ushma's recent playthrough on Grimbomb's channel of Pokemon Crystal Clear, which is an open world version of Pokemon Crystal, basically. He's doing a Nuzlocke challenge and he caught a Girafarig named 3-Up. But it got totally destroyed by Tangela. These are not bad moves. Toxic Explosion could be a really good combination here. And options-wise, we can boost Miracle Seed we can use. Now, question for anyone that knows Gen 2 well. Focus Band. If I use Explosion, is there a chance that Focus Band will still work and may prevent fainting? I've never thought of this strategy before, but using Explosion or Self-Destruct with Focus Band, would that work, or do you think that it just negates the item? Because that could be interesting. I think I'm just going to try it. Let's just experiment and see. We used Sneasel before. Oh. That's pretty good. That's not a bad moveset. But there's no Dark. Anytime I see Magnitude or Earthquake, I'm always inclined to consider it. Sneezy! Sneezy Z. I keep checking Scissor for some reason. Who else we got that's dark that we can... Nice, your favorite dwarf. Everyone's least favorite dwarf. Doc. From the Seven Dwarfs. Try Jutleon. Yeah, sure. What's up here? Jutleon. Thunder Punch. Yes, good coverage. Dig. Yes, good coverage. Supersonic. Terrible accuracy. Yeah, yeah, we do. Ooh, and we got ground. Okay. It's okay. Houndoom. Feint Attack. Never misses. Destiny Bond, Mimic, and Self-Destruct. That's tricky. We might have to opt for not a dark type, but a Pokemon with a dark or other type move. Oh, wow. Wow. Zap Cannon is not going to do much, but yeah, I think we used Ampharos. We used this moveset in the last stream. It was useful. But let's not go with Ampharos because we did use it in the previous Pokemon Stadium 2 stream. But where's Electabuzz? Electabud. Also Zap Cannon. Teleport's useless. Vice Grip is useless. Yeah. Yes. Definitely gonna take Executor. And we're gonna boost not Giga Drain. We're gonna give it Magnet. That seems crazy, but I'm gonna boost the Thunderbolt there. Because we already have Stab Boost from Giga Drain, and actually we have 2 stab moves. So now we just need Haunter, maybe? Maybe Haunter could be our... Oh no. Oh no. We need a Mewtwo counter. It might have to be Tyranitar, I think. Dunsparce. Let's see. I mean, who knows what the moveset is? What's Ditto got right now? Destiny Bond, Splash, Psych Up, Frustration. Interesting. Dragonite. Dunsparce. Egg Bomb. Honestly, there are some really, really cool fan-made concepts of Dunsparce evolution. Look them up. Because I think it's supposed to be like a dragon. It does, like, its concept as if it evolved into a dragon type. And I don't know, I think it's called Drampa, one of that like grandpa dragon, that weird looking dragon that looks like it's got like a wig in Pokemon Sun and Moon. when that was released and leaked, I was like, that's Dunsparce's evolution. That's gotta be. I think it's called Drampa. That's not a bad moveset though. Attack is decent. But we need that counter. We need a Mewtwo counter. Not like in the trading card game. For damage. We don't need a damage counter. We need something to counter Mewtwo. No. Pin missile. No. Let's just go through each one and see at this point. And we have to consider that Mewtwo has Sacred Fire, Earthquake, and Bite. So if we send a Psychic type out, it's gonna use Bite against us. Nope. Just looking for that Dark type or a Ghost type move that's gonna do damage here. Bellsprout has Flamethrower and Sandstorm. Oh yeah, I mean yeah, that's a good idea actually, is to see what Mewtwo. Caterpie's got Thrash. I like that. Nice. Well, he's basically using the Fire Flower with Sacred Fire, so we gotta figure out something to counter this guy. Well, that's a moveset, Charmander, holy. Nightshade will always do 100 damage, but it's not gonna... Oh wow, that's not bad too. Those are some good movesets for the Charm line. And of course, Cleffa also has Aeroblast and Sacred Fire. That's ridiculous. Let's check Mewtwo. So Ghost, Dark, and Bug are good against Psychic. Dark resists Psychic. Hey, where's Mewtwo? There's no Mewtwo and Mew here? Come on. Yeah, it's not in the list. We can't pick Mewtwo, but we have to face Mewtwo. That's really silly. Steel resists Psychic. So it doesn't have a Psychic move, though. If we sent Steel, we'd be screwed. Both Earthquake and Sacred Fire would destroy Steelix. We can't go with Skarmory because Fire is gonna mess us up. Those are great movesets for all the 3 legendary dogs. It seems crazy to use Tyranitar, but Tyranitar is what I'm leaning towards right now. Yeah, that's not a bad call. So maybe Mantine. Yeah, let's try Mantine. No. It has Metronome and Mimic. No, though. Oh, there we go. Yeah, okay. Flash combination with Shadow Ball. That's not a bad call. Mischievous. Let's take a look at Gyarados real quick. Yeah, it seems crazy, but let's Misdreavus. It doesn't seem like the best option here, but it is a option. Wait a minute. Sableye is actually only in the 3rd generation, Lord Loki. So Sableye would be available in Pokemon XD, but I don't think in this game. However, I just thought of something. So yes, Shadow Ball here is going to do, if we just do some math, Shadow Ball does 80. Mewtwo will be weak against it. Plus it gets Stab. So Shadow Ball, its Stab is 1.5 times, so 80 times 1.5 times whatever the strength is going to be, like because Mewtwo's weak against Ghost. Or we Tyranitar with Bite. Seems kind of crazy. Tyranitar will resist Sacred Fire, but will not resist Earthquake. Earthquake can take us down. We do have Detect though. We can Encore him into stuff, and Bite is 60, but it can flinch. It can cause flinch. It's going to be same type attack bonus as well, and we can use Black Glasses, so it might actually be better to do Tyranitar. It's 1.5 times and then 1.2 times, plus the weakness. So I think we're going to go with that. I think that seems to be the right call. We just need Black Glasses. Okay, let's try this. Let's go for it. Yeah, that's possible too. I think Mewtwo might have more special defense than physical defense. So. Okay, let's give this a shot. We've got our team. Second team of the stream. Thanks for everyone who was helping build the team. Cool. So we've got ourselves Politoed with Pink Bow or Silk Scarf, Weezing with Ice Berry to prevent burns, Typhlosion with a boosted fire move and Charcoal, Tangela with Focus Band and some crazy moves including Explosion, and maybe we can Explosion and survive with Focus Band. I haven't tried that before. Executor with stab moves in Psychic and Grass, plus Magnet is boosting Thunderbolt, and Tyranitar is going to be our Mewtwo counter. So let's give this a shot. Here we go.
Looks like they're ready to get started with the Pokemon Tournament Prime Cup. Which trainer will emerge as the champ in this tournament with absolutely no level restriction?
Okay, let's troll this guy right from the get-go.
Here's the first move. It's not very effective. Oh, what a sweet kiss.
Little Frog Prince action.
It's become confused.
Kiss from the Toad.
A hot battle is unfolding. The commands are made. What'll it do?
Fought through it.
That didn't do much.
He eats the swords. He's a sword eater.
Sparks are flying from both competitors. Aha! It's confused no more.
That's what you think.
That did little damage.
Yes. This is not a bad moveset at all. No problem at all.
Great hit. It's seriously steamed.
Yes, he's confused. Heck yeah.
They're both hanging tough.
Got him again. Hopefully he hits himself. Yes.
Oh, no, an attack is down.
Yep, this is the way to do it. I use the right move here as well. A little more of that sword action.
It increased its attack power. It's a fierce battle.
Here we go. Yes!
It stayed confused.
You're getting that good RNG.
What's this? That inflicted some damage. Oh, and down it goes.
Nice.
That tail will bring out a new
Frog
Pokemon.
percentage. I'm just gonna sweep with this thing.
Oh, it's Stormery. The heated action continues.
Now, Swords Dance doesn't boost Crabhammer because Crabhammer is water, and in Gen 2, water is special. All water attacks are special.
That didn't connect.
So.
There's the attack. A powerful.
Oh. That was a crit, but we were beefy.
The
Good old
white
beef
hot
toad
battle
over here.
continues.
I guess we can still use Crabhammer though. It's going to do more damage. Being stabbed.
A sharp attack. Hit. That was good.
Oh, miss.
Oh, arrow blast.
Dang.
Yes, it's a hit. Yes, it's going down.
Oh, we croaked.
Which Pokemon will join the battle now? They're ready to go. Oh, it's Executor!
Executor.
Sparks are flying from both competitors. Both
We got some
get
good
ready
moves
to
right
go.
now on Executor, gotta say. Hoping this will miss.
Vicious attack.
Oh, no way.
Wow, Thunderbolt! Powerful.
He Thunderbolted.
Oh, it has no strength left.
Held on though, that's okay. If you follow me on Twitter, I reposted
Just one
a hilarious
Pokemon remains.
fan-made mock-up screenshot of Alolan Executor as if it was lost in the code of this game.
Pokemon.
And it's actually got a bunch of the
Number
Alolan
of remaining
Pokemon.
Pokemon is 2-1. The 10th battle continues. The
Pretty
commands
cool.
are made.
Oh no. Psychic might resist it.
Man, that was perfect. There it is. Knockout.
It's going for the moonlight there, that's okay.
Each team has only one Pokemon left for battle.
That's okay.
What will
Poison
be
be
next?
poison.
Oh, it's Weezing. It's down to the last Pokemon now. It's just one-on-one now. This match has come down to the wire.
Ice punch. Oh no. That's why it's Hotto Queen, because it's got a fire move.
That did little damage. There it goes. Drilled a weakness. It restored HP with the
Oh.
leftovers.
Not good.
The white-hot battle continues. They prepare for battle. What now? It's not very effective. There's the attack. That struck home.
We can do it.
Hot battle is
If he keeps
unfolding.
using...
Combatants face each
If
other.
Hotto Queen uses Sludge on us. Oh, okay.
How's that?
That's silly.
A light attack.
Will AI slip up there? That's okay.
There, ice punch.
Boom.
That's it.
Thank you for suggesting wheezing, Daryl.
That settles this battle. And there goes the battle.
First win. Nice.
Second round.
He was due.
Trainers place the Pokeball
I feel ya.
containing their leadoff Pokemon on the field to start the battle.
Not a terrible start.
What's the opening gambit? Great hit. What will the other side do? Ah, that didn't do much. Sparks are flying from both competitors. What's this? Hit! That inflicted some damage. What'll it do? Oh, that was weak. One Pokemon is still capable of going up, but the other one looks tired. They're eyeing each other warily. Here it comes, sideways! Yes, it's a hit! Down it goes!
Clean, 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 clean. It's exactly the way
That
to do it.
fail will bring out a new Pokemon! Oh, it's smoking!
Hot slow. Perfect. That's exactly why I sent out Executor to begin with.
Action continues.
We've got double coverage over water types here, which is great.
There it goes! Uh-oh.
Loving the animations of these attacks as well. Some of my favorites are Solar Beam, Hyper Beam, and Aurora Beam, mainly because of the sound effects are super goofy.
This has turned into a one-sided battle. Oh, it's on it! This is the last Pokemon. The number of remaining Pokemon is 3 to 1. This battle has become one-sided. They're ready to go. How's
I'm
that?
feeling some Binding of Isaac Rebirth later tonight, so
That was good.
if you're planning on staying up, I'm going to more than likely do a little late night Binding of Isaac stream.
Not very
Last time we played, we got a really great, attentive audience. We had some awesome people send raids to the channel. And also, we beat the mom boss fight for the very first time. Really, really love that game, gotta say. Every time you play it, it's a completely different experience. Which is the same reason why I love randomizers. If you like Legend of Zelda Dungeons, it's basically a roguelike dungeon exploration game. It's not new, it came out in 2014 and it was a remake to begin with.
Hot battle continues.
But it's by the creator, it's by Edmund McMillan, who created Super Meat Boy and Gish.
Now one more. Whoa! Can it keep going?
Exactly. Little Isaac tears going
There's
on.
the attack. Ow,
So yeah, stick around for that. If we can clear this
going down.
Prime Cup for this stream, we'll be doing that later tonight.
So, what will be the next Pokemon?
Love a good old full Saturday of streaming. Thank you so much to everyone who is watching, everyone who has gifted subs, who has subscribed to the channel, all the followers. It means super huge amounts of everything. I've been wanting to do this for over a decade, so
Secret Spire. That's it.
I did not think it was going to be this well received, so thank you so much.
That settles this battle.
Typhlosion. Thank you, Lord Loki, for the suggestion of Typhlosion, our own Sacred Fire user. And one of the coolest designs for the second gen starters, in my opinion. Cool. Just a moment here. Oh, nice. Your favorite starter. Nice. Favorite Pokemon, Wooper. Favorite starter, Cyndaquil. Battle 3. My controller's charged. Nice. All right. Politoed for sure. I'm gonna go with Tyranitar because we haven't used it yet, and I think Weezing can put in some work. It's good to have an ice move if we're gonna be taking on Venusaur.
Roar of the crowd signals the start of the third round.
Nice. Lava Storm. Well, we definitely gotta use this. This is nuts.
Here's the first move.
Serious Twitch, if you're watching right now, that's insane. The Sacred Fire RNG is just kind of crazy. It's happened a couple of times. This stream and the last stream.
Whoa, that was fast. It's down already.
Yeah, but you're down already. It's down already.
Will this turn into a one-sided battle? Oh, it's Venusaur.
Nice.
The number of remaining Pokemon is 3 to 2.
Cool.
This battle's outcome is still far from certain.
Going Weezing here. Just one more minute.
Here comes the Pokemon Switch. Oh, it's Weezing. How's that? Oh, that was weak. How will this newly switched out Pokemon fare? They're eyeing each other warily.
Okay, we gotta Ice Punch it. Ice Punch.
What's this?
Venusaur looks like he just checked his driving. Stonersaur.
What's that? That struck home. The heated action continues.
Yeah, he's putting him some work.
What's next? It's not very effective. What to do? Top boom!
Nice. Heck yeah.
Oh,
The crit
has
and
no
everything.
strength left.
This is
There's
great.
only one Pokemon left to come out. Oh, it's Rolla! This is the
Rolla.
last Pokemon. Sparks are flying from both competitors.
Get that
Sharp
stab.
attack. Yes, it's a hit.
Nice.
There's the attack. Oh,
Doesn't Weezing in
crafting the
the vanilla
vortex.
mode of this game, doesn't Weezing know Fire Spin or Fire Blast? Or Flamethrower? I think you can learn all three of those, or two of those.
They go into battle pose. Sludge attack. Hit. That inflicted some damage.
That's a nice Mandarin T going on here.
That settles this battle. And there goes the battle.
Nice. Daryl, this Weezing is 100% the MVP of this team. And Politoed might be as well. So far.
The battles are intensifying to a fever pitch. This is round 4.
Oh, Whooper Z again. Alright. Sorry I gotta do this, Lord Loki, but he did. He real did.
Ready to go. There, Giga Ring. That had to hurt. It went down as soon as the battle started.
You understand. Yes.
This battle is intense.
Hey, no worries, Daryl. Thank you so much for hanging out.
Oh, it's Giraffe.
Thanks for chilling and earning those moonstones. I know you're saving 1 million. I still gotta think of a really good reward that will be worth 1 million moonstones. Have a great night. Have a great time turning into entering Pumpkinhead mode, as usual. And I will definitely see you tomorrow.
There's the attack. Great hit.
My buddy.
It's a fierce battle.
Soundwave.
What's this? It's not very effective. What's next? Whoops, that missed. The heated action.
Pressed the wrong move. I meant to Giga Drain there. But it missed either way.
What now? Oh, that was weak.
It's not gonna do much.
Oh, it flinched.
Oh,
Sparks are flying from both
taking me out to
competitors.
flunch.
What'll it do? That didn't accomplish much.
Yes.
A furious attack.
Maybe if we get a crit.
That was good.
That's not enough to fully clear him out.
There's a big HP difference between the two combatants.
Let's use that magnet.
There's the attack. Ah, that didn't do much. Wow, Thunderbolt!
Thunderbolt.
That's a hit. Oh, and down it goes.
Nice. Surviving that
Just
that flinch,
one
thankfully.
Pokemon remains. Oh, it's Tyro. This is the last Pokemon. A hot battle is unfolding.
Nice, we're getting that Executor sweep today. Yo,
What's
pair of
this?
hats! How's it
Not
going?
very effective.
Welcome!
There's the attack.
Thank you so much for the raid.
The hit lands right off.
We got an awesome raid from
Both
Abby Jams earlier.
fresh and ready for more.
How you doing? What were you streaming today?
The commands are made. What's next?
Nice, good to hear.
Oh, that was weak.
Astro Boy, interesting for GBA, yeah. I've played it before actually. Had a friend that worked at EB Games back in the day and they recommended it. Also, they lent me Dragon Ball Advanced Adventure, which is really cool. If you're into that game, it's sort of a similar sort of
Here it comes.
action platformer for Game Boy Advance.
With a blasting blow. This showdown appears to be coming to
And it's probably one of my favorite Dragon Ball games. Not Dragon Ball Z games, but from the original series. Really, really smooth, like really smooth flow to the gameplay. Not a lot of games on GBA that have that much kind of smooth flow to just the way the game plays. So right now we built a team together. This is the second team, no, third team, I think. Is it the third team that we built? Yeah, I think this is the third team we built for the stream. And we're trying to take on PokeCup, which doesn't have any level restrictions or anything, but the AI is a little ridiculous in this. We've cleared out Little Cup, we've cleared out PokeCup and the Gym Leader Castle. But really, Executor has been putting in some work. I feel like this this team could really make it all the way. But when we get to the 7th battle of the 8 battles here in Prime Cup, there is a Mewtwo, a randomized Mewtwo that has Earthquake and Sacred Fire. And it's just been messing us up big time. Thankfully, we've earned 2 continues in a row, so I feel like this is the one. We also got those channel points, those moonstones all hooked up there. Our new emotes aren't approved yet, but that's just because we're freshy. Also, I was loving, earlier today, Parahax, I was loving getting back into Super Mario World Randomizer. Instead of Mario Brothers 3 to start the day today, we played a little Mario World Randomizer, and it was great. Great to return to that. I really want to, really excited to dive back into that as well. It's cool to switch between the Mario 3 and Mario World mechanics. Ooh, okay. This Persian has Explosion, I know that. Terrible moves from Typhlosion, except for, I guess, Minimize and Sacred Fire. Teleport's useless. Ooh.
They're eyeing each other warily.
So Thunderbolt, Executor has, what do you call it, Magnet on it. So I think it'll be 1.2 times 95 power. Giga Drain is Stab, which is 1.5 times. Yeah. Let's try Giga Drain. Interesting strat. Oh, you played both of those games back to back. Funny.
The white hot battle continues.
Sideway?
They're ready
Maybe?
to go. A massive explosion. A vicious hit.
Oh, that's alright. That's alright. I want to say thanks again to Abby Jams for the sub, and also to Grimbomb for gifting a sub to Asteria Doshiki. Couldn't think of a better person to gift a sub to. Never look a gift sub in the mouth, as they say.
Oh, it's Typhlosion.
Unless it's a submarine sandwich, and then I guess you could look at it with your mouth by eating it, as they say. Trolling me. Trolling me, Michelle.
A furious attack. Hit. That was good.
Oh, I see what you're trying to do here. Get out of here, buddy. We can get this. We can clear this. We got Lord Lopeflosion over here with Sacred Fire. There we go.
Just one
So
Pokemon
cool.
remains. Oh, it's Mewtwo. This is the
Vilepep
last
in
Pokemon.
the step. Put the Vilepep in the step.
The heated action continues.
And a good day to you, sir.
That's it.
Or madam.
That was perfectly. It hung on by the skin of its teeth.
Bye-bye.
What's this? That did little damage.
Recoil or Burn is going to kill it. Yeah, Burn. Both. Nice.
There are no more remaining Pokemon. And there goes the battle.
We were totally fine there, having Politoed as a backup as well, who's also a total tank. And we got our continues, so something's telling me we're gonna win the Prime Cup this stream. This is always a tricky one too. We got a couple of second stage Pokemon. Charmalar, great name for that should be the actual official name for Charmeleon. Charmalar, and then Charizard as the evolution. We got Bestbort, and we've got Wartortle. So it gives us 3 mid-level starters here. So gotta be strategic. Who has Thunderbolts? Tangela has incredible moves. Let's do it. Let's Tangela it up. Do we not have... Yeah, Thunderbolt is Exeggutor, so let's send our Exeggutor and then Tangela, and I think not Weezing. Worcester. Some of the nicknames are pretty funny. Hot Dodgery. That's going to give us some trouble. I think let's use Weezing just in case of Dodrio because it has Ice Punch. Despite having no arms. 3 faces, no arms.
Leaving just 8 to reach the quarterfinals.
Heck yeah. Charmalar. Well, I didn't think this through. We didn't have any fire counter. That was silly of me. I see a few more people have signed on. Welcome to the stream. We are taking on the Prime Cup in a randomized version of Stadium 2. The items, the rental Pokemon, the trainer Pokemon, and the movesets are completely shuffled around. Hope you're having an awesome Saturday night so far. I certainly.
A sharp attack.
Whoop.
Great hit. Awesome counter.
Yep.
That's it.
Damn. Okay, poison is physical. That's good to know. That sucks for if we have to deal with
What
Dodrio.
Pokemon will appear next?
Ooh, we chose the wrong Pokemon. And so, someone might be able to let me know in the chat, but we tried this Tangela moveset because, I mean, these are the moves that it has, but we gave it to Focus Band. And I wonder if, I've never experienced this before and I've never tried it before, but if we use Explosion, is there a chance that Focus Band will still save us? Will prevent fainting? Or does Explosion and Self-Destruct just totally override that? That's something I'm not 100% sure on.
What's the matter,
I
trainer?
feel like Exeggutor is the right call, but this is going to be real tricky.
This Pokemon is
Banking on a Psy Wave.
The number of remaining Pokemon is 2
Yeah.
to 3.
Come on. Not the best call.
Here it goes. Uh-oh, was that
And a
Pokemon
crit.
the wrong choice?
Damn.
Whoa, KO'd by 1 hit.
Now we have a continue, though. We have a continue.
Turned into a one-sided battle. Oh, it's Tangela. This is the last
Tangela.
Pokemon.
Another hilarious
Down to 1 Pokemon against 3. Will the battle continue?
pronunciation. Raichu, Charizard, Tangela, Rowloff. Hold on. Yes. This was so damn.
Explosion. Hit, that was good. Oh, it has no
Pointless
straight
explosion.
line.
I knew we lost already, so.
Oh my, it's a double knockout. And there goes the battle.
I like the camera just spinning around the empty. It doesn't have a Pokemon to zoom in on as the victor, so. Damn. We got Charmalar. We have 2 more continues, so. Definitely let's not bring 2 grass types in against 2 fire types. That was the dumbest move ever. We have Politoed people. We got Politoed people. And Tyranitar. Jeez, what a dumb move. I will bring Exeggutor, but we'll use him last.
Round 6 is about to get underway. Many trainers have fallen by the wayside, leaving just 8 to reach the quarterfinals.
It's just this and two more battles, and the farthest we've gotten is round 7 in Prime Cup. I think we have a pretty decent moveset for Politoed. And actually quite trolly moveset. Let's hit this grab hammer here. Crit. Done. There we go. No. Not quick enough. Not quick enough. Okay. Let's get trolling.
How's that? Yes, it's a hit! Oh, what a sweet kick! It's become
Kiss the bird.
Both competitors. They prepare for battle.
Damn. Didn't get that RNG.
It raised its attack power. One Pokemon is still capable of going up, but the other one looks tired.
Oh, of course. You're gonna shake the confusion. This is ridiculous.
Right, that's a hit. There it is. Knockout.
Arg NG. I like it. Come on. This thing really has been giving us trouble in the last few matches.
Tyranitar.
Tyranitar is going to be our counter for Mewtwo with Bite.
What will do?
Nice. Dodrio's always trying to get that paralyzation on us, but not today.
What's this? Great hit.
Stab and boosted. It's not bad.
It's a fierce battle. What now? It's hit by paralysis.
Come on.
There's the attack. Hit. That inflicted some damage. They're both hanging tough. How's that? The hit glanced right off. It's right. Yes, it's a hit. Yes,
Now I wonder who is being sent out here, because we don't have a rock move as Tyranitar. Or a ground move. It's not the best moveset, but...
Oh, it started.
Okay.
This is the last Pokemon.
And remind me, Staryu is water type, Starmie is water psychic. I'm pretty sure.
They go into battle mode. What's that? That one rock.
Shoot.
Oh, it collapsed.
We got Executor, so we can take this out. 1 Giga Drain, 1 Thunderbolt.
Pokemon left for battle. Oh, it's Executor. It's down to the last Pokemon now. It's just one-on-one now.
Huh.
What'll it do? Ah, that attack just bounced off.
Close.
Oh, its speed is down. There, Giga Drain. It's super effective.
Nice. That's the way to do it.
That settles this battle. And there goes the battle.
We both brought in a triple-headed Pokemon, Executor and Dodrio. Okay, here we go. This is we have 1 continue just in case we screw up. But this is it. This is the team with Mewtwo. Kathy is giving us tons of trouble here. Got Mewtwo. It could totally bring in a Marill and a Magikarp. Maybe this time it'll bring Fuckshen instead of M2K. Let's see. Executor. Politoed. Tyranitar. Tyranitar is our Mewtwo resistant. So it's going to be tricky because Mewtwo, we guaranteed doesn't, like, we don't know if he has a psychic move. We know that it has Sacred Fire. We know that it has Earthquake. Should have started with Politoed here. We're not quicker. It's gonna use Sacred Fire, so we have to switch to Politoed. That's dumb. That was a mistake.
Oh, an abrupt Pokemon switch.
Thank God we got that continued.
Oh, it's Politoed. Here's the first move. It's not very effective.
Good. Not very effective. Still does 55 damage.
Which have on the battle. Both get ready to go. Oh, what a sweet kick! It's become confused.
Yes. Yes.
Oh no, it attacked itself.
Not a lot, but that's okay. That's okay.
These Pokemon are equally fit. There's plenty of fight left in both of them. It increased its attack power.
Nice. Miss.
Whoop, that missed.
See, a few people have just joined. Welcome to the stream. We are on round 7 of the 8 rounds of Prime Cup in Pokemon Randomizer. Pokemon Stadium 2 Randomizer. What do we do? So, keep in mind, Crabhammer, because it's water type, is actually special in Gen 2. So Swords Dance didn't boost Crabhammer, but
each other warily.
Likely to get a critical hit. And stab, so that's 90 times 1.5. Dizzy Punch. Let's Dizzy Punch and hope we get Confusion if he snaps out of it. Nice, we got lucky. RNG is on our side. RNGesus. Great RNGesus.
The hit glanced right off.
That's fine.
It's a fierce battle.
Ooh, okay.
Aha! It's confused no more. How's that?
Hold on here, Politoed.
A light hit.
Yes. This thing's beefy.
What's next? A powerful.
Yes, a crit. Amazing. That's so good. We don't have to send Tyranitar. We didn't have to even worry about the counter to Mewtwo.
What Pokemon
That's awesome.
will appear next?
And that's just a stab. A standard stab Crabhammer.
A hot battle is
Toad V Choke.
unfolding.
I think we have to do the same strat. Frog Prince. Each one of these
It's become confused.
opponent Pokemon. Give it a Frog Kiss.
What'll it do? Hit no
Ooh,
weak
the crit.
spot.
That doesn't make me feel
One
confident at all.
Pokemon is still capable of going up, but the other one looks tired.
I meant to click Crabhammer there, but that's a decent amount of damage. Not bad.
It's utterly confused.
Yes.
The white-hot battle continues.
Come on.
Nail it! Grab him! Great hit!
Oh.
Managed to hang in there. Aha! It's confused no more. Right! That's a hit! Yes, it's
That's
a
okay.
hit! Down it goes!
As long as we got through Mewtwo, That was the big wall that we
Volcano
were
will bring out a
dealing
new
with.
Pokemon. This Pokemon is back
We have an
for
epic
another go.
moveset for
The
Executor.
opponent is weak. What an
Psywave,
opportunity.
Giga Drain, Moonlight, and
There's a
Thunderbolt.
big ace
And we're holding
difference
Magnet
between the two
to boost that
combatants.
Thunderbolt.
Wow, Thunderbolt! That's it.
Clean.
There it is. Knockout.
I'm knuckling. How to clean this up?
Just one
Going off the
Pokemon
water, man.
remains. Oh, it's Murkrow.
Uniquely horizontal
This is
shower.
the last Pokemon. The number of remaining Pokemon
Oh,
is
yes.
2 to 1.
Perfect. I mean, it had Meryl, Murkrow, or Magikarp, so...
That had to hurt.
Yo, hold on. Hold on there.
Counterattack. A powerful blow.
So yeah, there's a likely chance we were gonna get... Likely
There are
story
no more remaining
that we were gonna get
Pokemon.
a
And there
Pokemon that we were
goes
effective
the
against. Hence the awesome moveset. Finally, alright. Now we're on the final battle for the Rising Badge in Prime Cup. We'll earn us the trophy, and then all the cups will have been cleared. All of Gym Leader Castle and the Elite Four and the Champion battles will have been cleared. And we're talking about all 8 gyms in Johto and Kanto. If you want to check those out, you can check out the 3 at Moon YouTube channel. And there's a full playlist of every single stream that we've done and all the battles up to this point. Oh, that's a decent team. Holy. Okay, we need... Two electric types. That's the thing that scares me a little bit here. Oh, no ground. Alright, I'm gonna say Executor. Wheezing is really not the option here. Typhlosion doesn't really help. Tyranitar. What do we do? I guess we can try to troll with Politoed. And, yeah, I mean, maybe Tyranitar can take some electric hits? I don't know. This seems very precarious.
This is it, the final battle. Which trainer will claim
Poke
the
Curious.
champion's throne?
Okay, let's hear. Let's do this. Don't send a fire type. Not just a fire type, but a fire legendary. Great. We know that our option, if we were to choose an Entei in the rental Pokemon, it does have Sacred Fire, so don't have to deal with this BS here.
They're ready
Hopefully
to
he
go.
doesn't have Sacred Fire.
Oh, an abrupt Pokemon
Epic
switch.
new battle music as well.
Oh, it's Politoed.
Fire Blast. Chance to
Here's
miss.
the first move. Oh, that's a miss. How will this newly switched out Pokemon fare?
We just gotta Crab Hammer it. That's the only way. Interesting.
How's that?
Throw a dog a bone over
my,
here.
Missed again.
Missed again.
A sharp attack. It's super effective.
Heck yeah.
Sparks are flying from both competitors.
Heck yeah. This is great.
What'll it do?
Got
That did little
paddywhacked.
damage. A light attack. A light hit. Nail it. Grab him. That's
We're just both
right.
smacking each other with crab claws and
quick
bones. It's fine.
collapse.
Smack battle. That's a decent one to be able to take out
What
right
will
away.
be the next Pokemon?
And I feel confident because Politoed control any other Pokemon out. If we can. Ooh. Come on, both the legendary dogs.
Continues.
We gotta Sweet Kiss this thing. No.
There's the shot. A powerful blow.
Oh wow. It survived somehow.
Oh, what a sweet kiss. It's become confused. One Pokemon is still capable of
Reich
going
Store,
up.
just like War
The
Store.
other one looks tired.
I mean, we just hope for confusion here. Yes.
Oh no, it attacked itself.
This does no damage at all.
It increased its attack power. There's a big HP difference between the two combatants.
Yes.
It's still lost in confusion.
Lost in Confusion. Isn't that a Bill Murray movie?
What's this? Great hit! A hot battle is unfolding.
Please.
Aha! It's
No.
confused no more. There! Thunder Punch! Yes, it's
Thunder
a hit!
Punch.
Down it goes!
My favorite Pokemon move, electric move, is Thunder Mifflin.
Which Pokemon will join the battle now? Oh, it's Tyranitar!
Don't. Should be able to take a Thunder Punch or two.
They're both hanging tough. Both get ready to go. What's next? A powerful blow.
That was a crit. That was a crit.
How's that? A light hit. The crowd's excitement is building from this heated battle. They go into battle pose. What'll it do? That did little damage. It's fight. That's it. Oh, it has no
Nice.
strength left.
I think we got this. We have one more Pokemon to go, and then we got the Prime Cup. We will definitely be taking on the Prime Cup a couple of more times. I'm having a blast building the teams with the chat, so this will not be the only time that we'll do it. And then we still have to clear all the tiers of Challenge Cup in our future streams. So let's see if we can't. Can we outspeed?
What now? Oh, that's a miss.
No.
Wham! Cross shot! Yes, it's a hit!
4 times effective.
There it is! Knockout! Each team has only one Pokemon left for battle.
Perfect Pokemon to have.
The Pokemon appears with a cry. This is the last
And when we're done this, we're
Pokemon.
definitely going to find
It's just one-on-one
a new
now.
retro streamer to raid.
Comes down to the
I found
wire.
such a great tight-knit community of streamers
What's this?
in just 1 month of being on Twitch. So we hit affiliate yesterday. We've had such amazing support from everyone. Some incredible, amazing participation from the chat as well in every single stream.
These Pokemon are
People who consistently come out
plenty of
to every
life
stream.
left
It
in
means a
both
lot.
of them.
Thank you so much to Parahack64 for the raid, to Abby Jams for the raid, and also to Abby Jams for the sub,
Right off.
and Grimbomb for gifting the sub to Asteria
How's
Doshiki.
that? Ah, that didn't do much. The heated action continues. What'll it do? No, that didn't.
Really? You kidding me? Did it miss 3 times?
Now. Oh, that was weak.
Terrible RNG. This is insane.
A fierce battle.
Good thing we got this. Bish. 3-Up Moon uses that Moonlight.
It restored its HP. What's this? That didn't accomplish much. Sparks are flying from both competitors.
Is this really gonna not? It's 80% accuracy. Oh, come on. There we go. Doesn't do anything?
What's next?
So he did hit a couple times. Oh, that sucks.
Not very effective. A hot
We're just
battle
whittling
is
each other away. I guess we're
unfolding.
gonna have to Giga Drain it.
How's that? A light hit.
Now, if you don't follow the channel already, consider following the channel on Twitch. It'll let you know when and what I'm streaming next.
Ah, that didn't do much. The crowd's excitement is building.
And also, you can follow me on Twitter. I post there when I go live.
What now?
And if you're watching on YouTube, you can subscribe there and watch every single stream. So if you can't always catch me streaming every day at 1 p.m. onward, then you can, which is 1 p.m. Pacific, then you can always check it out on YouTube. I think we're going to Thunderbolt it and win this right here.
Wow, Thunderbolt!
Boom. That is our Prime Cup, everybody. Thank you so much to everyone who suggested Pokemon for the teams as well. I've been really enjoying the collaborative vibe of the chat for these streams. Thanks again to Elemental Tem for letting me know about the randomizer. And look at this. And away we go. Nice. Here's our team. All right, we got it. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna raid a streamer who has been super supportive since the very beginning of our channel. His name is Surfins. He's a really awesome retro game streamer, and right now he's streaming a brand new game called Valheim, which is sort of a Terraria Minecraft style modern game. It's multiplayer, and it's based in the lore of Vikings and things like that. It's a really cool game. He was playing Bloodstained earlier today, and yeah, you should support the channel. He's been very supportive of our channel, and he brings some really great content to the table. Thank you so much to everyone that tuned in today on YouTube and on Twitch. And yeah, we might do a late night stream tonight. It's possible. If not, I will see everyone tomorrow, and we will be streaming from 1 p.m. Pacific onward. Thanks so much. Have an awesome, awesome evening.